All right, what is going on, everybody? We are live here in the After the Review studios. I am your host, Pete. We had a very, very interesting day of football today, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and a fantastic finish in the Mile High City. The Los Angeles Rams walk away, your winner in overtime, taking down the Chicago Bears. Now, it was a valiant effort by Chicago, a miraculous finish to regulation, the play to somehow leave a man open, Cole Kmet, to convert on 4th and 4, but it was only 14-yard touchdown. It was like a 50-yard touchdown in our book. I mean, honestly, just a crazy game all around. You just never know how the game's going to play out. Bears are so ass, Pablo. I don't know about that. They are lucky. J-Dub, tough loss. This is why you take the points early. Yeah, but the game plays out differently with the points. First drive of the game. Need to get a pass rush next year. Your quarterback, Caleb, does need to learn how to throw in the pocket. Still struggles on those throws in the pocket. Was horrible in the second half, honestly, outside the numbers. Everything he was looking for was the in-cut. Obviously, we know about the playmaking ability, and he still makes dumb stuff. The interception was a really, really dumb decision by Caleb overall. There's no reason to throw that football. DJ Moore kind of throttled down, didn't run the best route. But still, you can't throw that football. You're dominating up and down the field. You're almost in field goal range. You have all the momentum out there for them. So, very interesting. Daily. You listen to me, yay. My money, rip. Keyman, holy shit, yep. Zay, the Super Bowl Rams are still alive, yes. Bears lost, and so did my money, happens. How about CJ Stroud throwing 4 picks? Yeah, OJ, we'll get to that one. The Patriots cupcake run continues. I'm waiting for the Patriots fans to file in and talk their shit. It's still the softest run in Super Bowl history for the New England Patriots. Actually kind of crazy where we are at with that. That pass was egregious. I agree, J-Dub. Terrible, terrible pass. Just no reason for it. No reason for it over there. Texans should have benched Stroud in the second half. Shout out from Canada. Hi, H. Gill. H. Gill. Yeah, I think Davis Mills should have came out. At least they should have sat CJ before the end of the half, like to give him a breather to reset. I don't know what he was doing out there. The Texans defense played great today, I thought. The Texans gave up 7 points off of 5 turnovers, and it was the pick six. So they didn't allow the Patriots offense to score at all off of those turnovers, really. Drake May, a crazy catch by Kayshon Boutte. We'll get to that game, but we're going to touch this. Caleb loves throwing the ball to the other team. Caleb is reckless. As my buddy said, he's sometimes just a big dummy out there. Yeah, don't upset the stream bot, man. Hawks running the NFL right now. I don't know about that, Angel. I don't know about that. Crazy football today. Yes, Stacy. Tamiko should have played Mills during the second half. They win that game. I don't know if they win, Taj, but I think they have a better shot at winning. Definitely have a better shot at winning that game. So let's look at this game. Kind of a super ugly game. The snow was a big factor. The weather was clearly a factor. Neither of these offenses could get really anything going. The guys were slipping. I thought the Bears and the Rams both kind of got away from the run a little bit too much. I know Bears fans will say we ran the ball too hard down the stretch there. A couple of 4th down run stuffs we had, but I still think they could have just ran more out there, got themselves in better situations. I would have liked some more bootlegs with Caleb's on those 4th downs. Get him out of the pocket, let him run. We saw the run on 3rd down in the overtime. Just plays like that, I think, where Caleb can excel from, can hit the big throws. I just thought a little kind of weird play calling. McVay was horrible. His game management was bad. 2:07 left. It's 3rd down, and they run the ball and don't do anything. Like, why are you running the ball there? Throw the football. It's going to go to the 2-minute warning on the punt anyway. It doesn't really matter what you do. Try and pick up that first down. You pick up that first down, the game's over. The game is over. Obviously, they finally got the running game going on the last drive to get the touchdown in regulation. Other than that, I thought it was just a really bad McVay. Overall, the toss play in overtime on 3rd down, what the fuck was that play call? Just really weird stuff. These coaches just get bored. Peyton Manning talked about it. Play callers get bored. They get away from good stuff, and they do stupid things, man. They just do dumb stuff. Let's see. NFC will win the Super Bowl. I probably agree. I think the Saints Rams. I don't see the Broncos or the Patriots beating the NFC team. Um, I, I I don't see it at all. I'm hearing all day Rams had 0% chance. Look now, yes, I'm sure the Bears fans will also not be here today. They've been real up. They've been real vocal the last week or so. They ain't been in there. Let's see if they hop in here tonight. Speaking of hopping in here tonight, if you're here, hit that like button if you haven't already. Get the stream out into the algorithm. Really helps us out a lot out there. Rams won't beat Seattle. I don't know about that. The Rams and Seattle split. So let's see. I'm here. J-Dub is here. That is true. I don't duck. But you also haven't been here gloat. You also weren't here gloating the last week and a half. So you're off the hook. You're off the hook here. You weren't there was some recklessness going on, obviously, with everybody. I warned everybody. Be humble. Bad things happen. I told Lions fans last year. I told Bears fans and Patriots fans this year. Don't be reckless. Bad things happen. Yeah, not reckless. I'm surprised Kyron lowered his shoulder on the drive before we scored to get out of bounds instead of the slide. Well, that was weird. He lowered his shoulder. If the Rams were driving to tie that game instead of had the lead, they call that play in bounds, I think. He kind of went backwards. He went backwards when he hit him. I think whatever the best thing, whatever the worst result would have been for the offense, I think is what they call there. The Rams were trying to burn clock. They call them out of bounds. If the Rams were trying to score, I think they run that clock. We'll get on an officiating rant. The officiating this weekend was abominable, horrendous, atrocious. Let's see. Slow for football. Seahawks will win the Super Bowl, I guarantee. Tries making a guarantee. Talking about Dodgers winning 3 Super Bowl, 3 World Series. Man. What a magical Bears season. Yes, that's what I told Bears fans to do. Just enjoy it. They won the division. They won a playoff game against the Packers. Enjoy it. Don't be, we're winning the Super Bowl. Did you see the Hail Mary? I mean, I saw a 14-yard touchdown pass. Yes, Titans, I did. Fabulous. Yes, everybody spam our patented Caleb is fabulous emojis. Hold up. Let me pull up the other chat I can type in for J-Dub. He needs some Caleb love too. Because Caleb is still, no matter what happens, he is still sometimes just fabulous. Horrendous calls all weekend, to be honest. Yeah, awful. There was a lot of bad stuff in the Patriots game. I felt like they let a lot of holds go tonight in the Bears-Rams game both ways. I thought there were some holds there. Like the touchdown in the Texans game that they called off, the first touchdown for Houston. Like, what the fuck are we doing? The lineman, the fullback, or the defensive lineman who's lined up at fullback is putting his hand in the dirt, and we're calling that motion for an illegal shift penalty. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are we doing? Avery, I'm a Bears fan too. You can't be multiple fans, Avery. You're Chiefs. I'm a Lions fan, but I want to see the traitor. You don't ever want to see anybody else in the NFC North succeed. Rule 1, hate your division rivals. Timothy, you guys are insane. Rams should have beat Seattle twice. Look at our numbers versus Sam Darnold. Rams will win next week. I think they're going to be exhausted. Yeah, I saw the 14-yard touchdown pass, Titans. I was born in Illinois. Cool. I still like the Chiefs. You got to pick one. NFC West remains the best conference last decade. I don't know about last decade, but definitely this year. The NFC North was the best conference last year. It was a slow game. Yes, Titans. Yes, I know it was not a Hail Mary, though. It was a Hail Mary, not a Hail Mary, though. Kane, appreciate the sub. Welcome. If you're new, hit the sub button. And you want to shout out, I can only see public subs, so drop it in the chat, and I will gladly shout you out. Let's see. I got to catch up. You guys are going crazy in the chat. I love it. Wrong. NFC East, Philly, 2 Super Bowls. Still Philly. L nail polish boy. If we're going that, then it's the AFC. Mike, if we're going that, it's the AFC West. It's the Chiefs. They have 3. Crazy game. Yes, Hawks fan. Jared Stidham versus Drake May about to be cinema. Yeah, Drake May was kind of average to bad again today. Bears abandoned the running game for no reason. They were close to field goal range. Just run 2 more plays and then go for the field goal. That would have been a little too far of a field goal. Toxic. Caleb was in his zone, and he just, I don't know, zestied it up. Caleb needs to huff more nail polish if he wants to improve. Let's go. Hawks versus Pats. It would be 2.0 WWE rewrite that wrong. Maybe. I don't think the AFC can beat either of these NFC teams. I wouldn't be shocked if Jarrett Stidham cooks, bro. I think he's one of the best backups in the league. Concerned he hasn't started in 2 years, though. Lions need Gala, but they definitely need somebody better than Goff. Sean Smith is now 50-3 while reffing home teams winning. Jesus. What game did he ref? Was that the Seahawks game he reffed? Or was that the what about the Eagles? Well, the Eagles lost with their old boy last week where they had the Eagles ref. They had their own home ref. Insane Caleb Williams touchdown, but then thought he was him and throws it right to the defense. Yes, pure. Not great. GG, I'm calling the Super Bowl here. Patriots versus Seahawks. Well, you guys literally have a 25% chance to call the Super Bowl. Like, there's only 4 outcomes we have left. So, sure. I'm going to say Patriots Rams. EB, appreciate the jewels. I'm catching up. Let's see. Seahawks Pats or Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl. Is it 2016 again? Yep, true. Rams barely won at home when Sam threw 3 picks. Yeah, and the Seahawks needed a miracle fake overturn on a 2-point conversion that shouldn't have counted to win. And a missed field goal. NFL football is crazy. Were you impressed with the 49ers performance? OJ, no. I was actually disgusted with them. Tyreek! My guy, he's here. Wanted Bears versus Pats Super Bowl for the 86 rematch. Ooh. EB, what's up? W, my Bills versus 49ers prediction looking like dog shit. It's not terrible. I mean, they both won a playoff game. It's not horrible. Jets new coach, maybe. Ref Texans Pats. Oh, my God. There you go. They were bad in that game. They were bad. The refs in the Texans Pats game were atrocious. Go Rams. I do love the little Rams emoji. That's a cute little emoji. Edgar, go Rams, fool. How about those Texans, man? CJ Stroud is an absolute trash can, and I guarantee if Davis Mills started, they'd be smoking fraud Drake May. Okay, I don't know if CJ Stroud can read. I'm getting concerned, guys, if CJ Stroud can actually read. Can CJ Stroud read? I'm very concerned. He got like a 6 on his S2 cognition test. Guys, I've said this always during the draft process. It used to be the Wonderlic. Now it's the S2 cognition. High scores aren't a predictor of anything. I don't care. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he was whatever. He got like a perfect score on the Wonderlic. Low scores concern the shit out of me. If you're bad at reasoning, logic, processing, that's what those tests measure. I get very concerned. CJ Stroud scored a 6 on the S2 cognition. Or was it a 12? Whatever. I'm pretty sure it was a 6 it was 6 out of 50. Really bad on the S2 cognition test. And he looks like a guy who can't read a defense. And he just makes horrible decisions. Like, that's 2 weeks in a row. He's just like, throw the ball up. I'm getting hit. Just take a fucking sack, bro. Take a sack for the love of God. Oh, my God. It's insane. Hit the like button or else CJ Stroud's going to be your quarterback next year. Cowgirls. Little Timmy's trying to predict Super Bowl during conference championship. Rams winning it all? Potentially. Nocturnal gamer. Oh, Bill Allen sleeping. Yup. I'm an actual Bears fan and I'm crying right now. Well, CDL, at least you're here. Tough. Hey, it was a great season. If you didn't get over juiced up, you would have been the man. Like, you guys would have been feeling great. J-Dub with the super chat. Let's go. Appreciate that. NFC teams are going to dominate the AFC. 1,010%. 1,010%. The NFC winner, the NFC game is for the Super Bowl. Now, anything can happen in the Super Bowl. We've seen it before. I would be super confident in the NFC team. Like, the Seahawks and Rams are both very good teams with good coaching staffs. They have an elite unit. When both units are playing good, they're the best in football. Like, the Rams offense is the best in football when it's playing well. The Seahawks defense is number 2 in football. You can pick hairs with the Texans because the Texans really put on a clinic today, defensively, basically. So, whatever. But yeah, Bears fans, you should have just be happy. Won the division, made the playoffs. Year 1 of Ben Johnson. Caleb likes to win. You know the clock's gonna. I told everybody the clock was gonna strike midnight. It always does for these teams. Not a complete team. What's the cap? I'm assuming they have decent cap. I'm assuming they're not paying too many people. Got to get off the DJ. I mean, like, DJ Moore had his moments there. You got to figure out Rome Odunze, DJ. You got to figure out the receiver shit. You got a good tight end in Colston Loveland. Offensive line, we'll say. They had some moments there. Obviously, injuries here. Defense is bad. The defense is horrible. They give up 1 million yards and 1 million points. They're super aggressive and they gas and they force turnovers. That's kind of their magic sauce there. You got to actually be a good defense. I don't know if Dennis Allen's the right answer, as much as I do support the Aggies. Ben Johnson gave the Rams this game. Margin of error in the first half. Take the points. Caleb Williams is still the ice. Yeah, Kevin, you could say that. It's just a different game, though, if you take the points. Now, taking points late in games, that's a different story. But anything in the first half, it's kind of like the game plays differently. Footballs tend to play themselves into, they play games out. Rams and Seahawks essentially Super Bowl, definitely could be. Josh Allen cried in the postgame interview. Yeah, because he gives a shit. I like that. CJ Stroud definitely can't read 4 picks in one half. True. Can we say Josh Allen's ceiling is done? Grizzlies fan, I don't know. I mean, he did complete a pass that should have set them up for the field goal to win the game, but we couldn't even get a fucking review on it. I watched that play multiple times today. My reaction on Instagram went hella viral with like 75,000 views. I should say hella viral for my stupid ass. And everyone's just arguing. I can't even read the comments. Everyone's just going back and forth. I still think he caught it. I still think it's enough to say that he caught it and was down. It's simultaneous possession. I don't know what to say. Shanahan is so stubborn with not making adjustments at the half. CMC wasn't doing too much rushing. Play Jordan James and see if he got some pop. Or B-Rob. Johnny, appreciate the sub. Yeah, Shanahan, that's his thing. He doesn't make good halftime adjustments. He's a great game planner, but he's like 0-1,000,000 when he's down by 7 points in the second half or at halftime. He's bad. Picked Bills on my ticket. Rip Bills. I'm telling you, Sean Smith is a bad ref, and seeing his record now, I get worried for the away team losing. Well, hopefully he's done, Zay. They haven't announced the Super Bowl refs yet. He's not reffing next week, I'm assuming. KOC can fix Stroud. There you go. Where's Evil? Good job, Tosh. Anyone else see the exact same play in the Rams game like the Bills versus the Broncos game? Rams player's knee is down, then stripped, just like the Broncos. They call it a pick. Crazy. I would say it was similar. I wouldn't say it was the exact same play. Devontae Adams was way more conclusive to me, but yes, very similar plays. Very, very similar plays. CJ is good. CJ is not good. You don't need a timeout. Somebody tells me to shut up. That's fine. But I got you. Let's see. Gross fucking Seattle in Denver. I don't know, Nicholas. The Rams could definitely beat the Seahawks. They played 2 great games and they were winning in both. They won the first game and they should have won the second game. This makes me feel better. Goff over Stroud. Lions aren't the worst spot in the league. True. CJ's trash. Let's see. CJ is, I'm assuming his ass. Maybe if CJ had a decent haircut, he would play better. Damn. OJ cooking him. It has definitely been a crazy year. Kind of, if your team hasn't been good, it's kind of been bad football. But if your team's been one of these up and plucky young starters, it's been a lot of fun. Go Broncos. Let's ride. Holy shit, I left at 7 people and 4 likes. I come back, 43 people, 15 likes. 15 likes! 43 people. Let's get the like button up. Let's get it up to, we had, what do we have, 75 likes last night, over 80 likes last night. Let's get up to 50 likes. Let's hit that 50 like button. It really does help the stream out a whole bunch, guys. CJ's best year was his rookie season. True, and he's gotten worse. Jared Stidham will win the Super Bowl. All-time run right there. All-time run if they win the Super Bowl. Why did Streamlabs hit Patriots will win? Jared will throw 5 picks. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Streamlabs. Not just joking. I probably got Seattle. Fair. Don't even have any more trash to talk. Just ready to go to the Super Bowl and watch it with the fam under the influence and hopefully win a championship. Lol. Again, be happy. It's a good season. You get Jared Stidham in the AFC Championship game. Got to be ecstatic. Stidham ain't him. I don't think anybody's super seriously being about him. Pumpkin time. I don't know why Steamlab is deleting those chats, Buck Nasty. Maybe you're using some crazy font or something. Must be. Well, now he's swearing. Jeez. Streamlabs getting aggro over here. Don't piss off Streamlabs. Tell me about it. I had Bill. Oh, wait. Here we go. College football tomorrow night. Who's going to win? I got Indiana. Skull Vikings. Yes, sirs. Let's go. Puka. Let's go Hoosiers. Yes, guys, we'll be live tomorrow night for the national championship game. It'll be a drinking stream. Any donation gets us to drink. $5 gets us to finish our beers. $20 gets us to chug or shotgun a new beer. Or $10, excuse me. And $20 up gets us to take a shot. We'll be live for the national championship. And we got to eat some flaming hot death wings at halftime. It's going to be a shit show. Should be a lot of fun. Tell me about it. I had Bills for a lot of money. Well, sorry about that, Brazen. Tough. Vikings fans eat court vertically. We are not Packers fans, bot. We are not Packers fans. Brandon Cooks literally caught it, then hit the ground. Then the Broncos literally stole it after he hit the ground. Sure, it's picking hairs, but the safe call is a call to catch. I agree. At least review it. Give me a replay review, bro. Skull Vikes, Bears suck. There you go. College football is getting just about it. We can go on a college football rant about the fucking NIL. NIL's gotten out of hand, guys. We're losing control. Okay? Things are getting way out of hand in the NIL era. It's getting ridiculous. Can't believe Seahawks faced the 49ers and Rams for a chance to make a Super Bowl. How whack. NFC West, just up top. I'd rather the Rams are they had the 3 best records in the NFC. To be fair, Nathan, the NFC West had the 3 best records in the NFC. They should be the final 3 team. I like it. We played a rubber match between the Seahawks and the Niners. The Seahawks won the rubber match. We're going to get a rubber match between the Seahawks and the Rams. Whoever wins that gets to go to the Super Bowl. Fair enough for me. Yeah, shut up's fine. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs, but Streamlabs really don't like Buck Nasty. Bills got robbed because the same play was called differently last year. I agree with whatchamacallit, Xavier Worthy, and the ball touched the ground on that play last year, and they called it a catch. Kind of crazy. It is indeed what it is. Also, I just got to mention, I don't get how you have so little viewers, bro. You'll get there, bro. Keep it. Appreciate that, Try. Well, I'm going to have to retire unless you guys keep sending me money and watching. I have a nice ticket for Pats plus 2,000. That's a great ticket right now. Over there. You putting the money on us next week? I have to break it down. I can't legally gamble. I would never break the law. First and foremost, you can't legally gamble in Texas. I would never break the law. Don't break the law, kill your children. I have to look at the line. I don't know what the number is. I think it's like 4.5. Feels like a lot. Again, there's plenty of weaknesses to pick on. I'm concerned about the pass rush. Like, Will Campbell's just bad, and he's not healthy right now. Nick Bonito, that's a good pass rush. The game could get ugly. This could be a lower scoring game as well. So I'd have to look at it. What happened to the Houston fan who said the Texans was put up 60 today? Yeah, Taj, great question. Notice how the most vocal and loudest people are not here. I'm waiting for all the Bears fans. We've had an insane Bears influx. Going crazy. Go Miami. Uh-oh, Hurricanes. Buck is asking a bot to eat popcorn. That's crazy. Last time I felt emotion was Alabama, Florida 2008. Was that the block field goal? Yo, KO. Screw you, Bears fans. Be nice. Only the Bears fans who are acting reckless. You get what you deserve. How about the Pats dominating that number 1 D today? Pats D look like the number 1 D. Well, Chris, they did not dominate the number 1 D today. I mean, there was 5 turnovers. They got a pick 6. Keyshawn Boot was one of the best catches you'll ever see. That also touched the ground. And they turned the ball over 3 times. Yeah, CJ Stroud was awful. Dalton Schultz, no Nico Collins, really kind of hurt Houston, losing your top 2 receivers. Bills crybabies. I'm a Rams fan. I'm happy. Brandon, there you go. You're saying, uh-oh. I had the perfect call of the games, but best bets sold my last. I had Hawks money line, Broncos money line, -3, and the Bears. Oh, duh, Bursch. Sad face. Did not want to play the Rams. I agree, Jazz fan. The Rams, Seahawks are those are the 2 best teams in the NFC. Stay mad, Bears fans. I'm so angry right now. 4.5 is short with Stidham under center. Is it? Is it, though? On the road. It's not like Drake May's been lighting it up. Tyler, hello. Drake May has what does he have, 6 turnovers in the last 2 games? He's turning the ball over a lot. Refs fucking suck. The refs are bad, Carl. Refs are bad. Oh, my God. I'm going to have to turn off the Streamlabs bot. God damn it, dude. He's too aggro with the swearing. I have him on minimums. I have him on the minimum. My God. I'm just going to have to customize it. Okay, Streambot off. See if that's better. Let's see. It's actually 5.5 now. That's even scarier. I like it like at a field goal. Like, football games are just close, guys. It's just how it goes. If Jarrett Stidham could just play like Jared Goff, they could beat New England easily. Pats ain't it. Beaten ICU Chargers, then played CTE Stroud. I do like CTE Stroud. That's a good one. Yeah, what's the difference between Stidham and Bo Nix? It's not like Bo Nix is lighting up the world over there and out of behind under center. So maybe, just maybe. It's a good question, Peter. Why do I ask these great questions? Um, yes, I'm a Bears fan, and it sucks. 28-10 Pats over the Broncos. Oh, KC, that's aggressive. I think that's a lot. Bears fans that were acting reckless are hibernated now. True. With Bo Nix injuries, I hope the Broncos lose. Really, the Pats were predicted to only score 17. Well, what they score on offense? 21? The Bears still suck. I don't know. Suck's a strong word. What do you think of the Harbaugh going to the Giants? Good hire, OJ. Good hire of Stefanski to Atlanta, too. The horseshoe did run out. I still have the Rams going to the Super Bowl. I got to stick with my pick. I picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl before the playoffs. We're going to stick with the Rams. Good old days. Tebow, Matt Flynn, Craig McElroy. What did happen? Fair. It is short, and he will this game. We're never going to get into the playoffs again. F the refs and call something. Carl, are you a Bears fan? I don't think it was the refs' fault the Bears lost tonight. Green go Seahawks. I do think the Patriots have enough to beat the Ponies next week. I do too. I would lean New England right now, gun to my head. So I don't know about the spread. They should win. They're playing a backup quarterback. NFL team needs a timeout. I told most of my diehard fans that you have to be content from a year removed to being an abject failure of a team. True. Worst to first. Worst to first. And you beat the Packers in the playoffs. Honestly, it only sucks because you completed the Hail Mary. Like, if they just don't commit, like, if Caleb just throws if they actually cover the Hail Mary, like a normal, like, if they just stand next to Cole Kmet and swat it down and they lose, like, whatever, man, it happens. Football. You lose. I think it hurts because you got the Hail Mary and got it to overtime. He's going to have his MVP games when it matters most. Well, it kind of already mattered the most. At least he's going to have to see a defense in the Super Bowl if they win. And he's got a Super Bowl, and he's got a defense next week. A little bit. Broncos defense is kind of weird. Their numbers are all over the place. I slept great last night after Seattle put belt to ass. Good. Did they cut CJ yet? No, not yet. They should. Refs in the NFL are rigging games. No, they're just dog shit at their job, Ace. They're just horrible. Look like your Super Bowl logo short prediction was true. Looks like it's going to be Panthers and Rams. Too bad that I would never make that prediction. They're both NFC teams. Patriots and Rams, you mean? Gravy. There you go. That's the boa. Pats have won both their games by 10 plus. Yes. JD fan, what? I'm cheering for the Pats now. Pats game today was never that close today. Easy cover at 3.5. I mean, the Texans were winning with the ball. Texans were up 3 with the ball, and then CJ Stroud happened. So, in the second half, yes. And they had the ball down 5. Houston had the ball down 5, but you were pretty confident at that point. Pats beat the last top 5 Ds, the last top 5 Ds the last 2 weeks, and about to beat another top 5 D next week. Yeah, but they also didn't have offenses attached to them. Like, they don't have offenses attached to them. Like, that kind of matters. It does kind of matter. Can't turn the ball over. Bears fans are sick. Drop a like or CJ Stroud will be your next quarterback is 1,000% true. What do you think of Stefanski to Atlanta? I like him. Good hire. Broncos key up. Did Ben Johnson shake hands after the game? Great question. Great question. McVay didn't because there's a whole beef with that shit. Tell me how the college football playoff is so much better than the BCS. More teams, more fun, more action. More money, more women. I don't know. The Caleb Williams play was crazy, though. Kind of. It was also horrendous defense. Like, just stand next to him on a play like that, and they can't complete it. I don't know what the DB was doing there. It's a great throw, but the luckiest shit you will ever see. Still holding on to the Packers like it was the Super Bowl. I mean, they played pretty well today. Bears are frauds. I wouldn't say that. Rest determined who wins sometimes. Alex, appreciate the sub. Welcome. Alex. Panthers and Pats and Bears all went worst to first. Yep, 3 worst to first this year. Who will it be next year? It's obviously going to be the Lions, right? I think DJ Moore really helped his trade value this playoffs. Yes, but then Roma, what the fuck's Roma Dunze been doing? I think now you want to keep DJ Moore. Same about the Texans last night. Yeah, they had no offense today. They had no offense. The Texans defense did a great job. They were on the field the entire game. What? They forced 3 turnovers after their offense gave up 5 turnovers and a touchdown. They gave up 0 points off those turnovers. I think either Rams or Seattle would beat the Pats by at least 7. Or the Broncos, whoever. Yes, NFC by 7. It was never close in the second, correct? The Texans had the ball. You never felt it, but the Texans did have the ball down 5. Yep, Nick's broke his ankle. Tua, I heard, will get traded to the Vikings. I will jump off a roof. You always have an excuse. That's why you're a Vikes fan. I'm being Tyreek. Like, what the? You just told me the Bears were going to fucking beat Matt Stafford, so shut the fuck up. Okay? Like, shut the fuck up. You guaranteed the Bears win. They lost. Like, shit happens. Like, watch football. Statistically, the Patriots aren't that good. Like, they played the weakest schedule in the history of the NFL, at least in the last 25 years. They played the weakest schedule. They've yet to play a competent team. They played an injured Chargers team. They played an injured and retarded quarterback in C.J. Stroud. They're playing a backup quarterback. Like, let's be real. They have 1 win against the team with a winning record, the Buffalo Bills. They didn't face them. They didn't get them in the playoffs. You guys would be shaking in your fucking boots if Buffalo was coming to town next week. Like, let's be real. Let's be real here, guys. OTC, it's football. Nobody cares. Broncos getting JK back this week, potentially. I thought I turned Streamlabs off. Fuck Green Bay. I agree. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I swore I turned off the cloud bot on YouTube. I swore I did. It saved. Why is it active? Do I have to hit save somewhere? No. I have it. No. Turn off. Stupid chat bot. Oh my God, it keeps turning on. It's got a mind of its own, guys. It's got a mind of its own. Patriot fans are joining the cupcake run and talking cash. Yeah, it's crazy. They're acting crazy. Might be the worst national title in 10 years. NIL certainly hasn't helped. I mean, Indiana's really good, though. Like, Indiana's not a bad team. All right, I had to take down the AI bot. I need DJ Moore to get traded to the Bills or Falcons for fantasy purposes. Fair. Crazy. Hey, relax. Go Rams. The Vikings suck. They won 9 games. They were half a game out of the playoffs. They were 50 seconds away from winning the division. And yeah, fucking wow. Absolute hell of a game. It was actually a pretty terrible football game. But I tried to warn you. The horseshoe always runs out. I warned everybody. The horseshoe runs out. But good season. Great season. Bears plus the points was my play. What was it? What it closed at 3? Did it push? Was it 3.5, 3? Well, I don't know what it closed at. Around 3. Needed a miracle. 3.5. Great season of the Bears. You never know. The Lions told me they were winning the Super Bowl, so you never know. ND, he barely won. Tough. But they won in the freezing cold weather. Been scraping by like bums. Well, they actually have winning. They've actually beat teams with winning records. Been handling our business like real champs. I mean, taking care of cupcakes, yeah. McVay needs to go trade for Dak after Stafford leaves. Dak would be amazing in that scheme, and he'd win a ring or 2. Yeah, Dak, how about Joe Burrow? Like, Joe Burrow would be that guy. Don't say bad words. Shut up. Well, the Lions lost all of those guys that they lost. We were going to bring back most of our guys. No, I'm talking about when they went to the NFC Championship game 2 years ago. They won 15 games and they got bounced in the first round last year. It's difference. It's 2 years. Same thing. The Bears could win 14 games next year, get bounced in the home playoff game, and they're never back. Like, there you go. I'm very depressed that the Bears lost. Sorry, SpongeBob. Pats have had the most cupcake pathway to the Super Bowl I've ever seen. True. Fans are crazy. Seattle versus Pats, the Super Bowl. Don't say shut up. Too bad, still dubs. Okay, I'm just telling you what I'm saying. That's fine. You want to say win? That's fine. Don't act so confident. Would not be confident at all. 4.5, good. That's a great value then. Anything over a field goal, yeah, I like the Bears then. Did need a miracle, but did. Jack on the Rams would feed nations. Immediately become one of my favorite teams after Stafford retires. Yeah, well, if the Rams win the Super Bowl, I think Stafford's probably out. I think Stafford retires if they win the Super Bowl. Oh my God, he really was spamming. Holy shit. Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. Good job, Zay. Football night Dade. I don't know about that. We're live. Uri, appreciate the jewels. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We got daily sports content. We'll be live tomorrow, I believe around 7 Eastern. 7 to 7:15 Eastern, we'll be live for the national championship tomorrow. Going to be a whole lot of fun. Going to be a drinking stream. I'm mentally preparing to get hammered on a Wednesday, Monday, whatever fucking day it is. Who the hell knows what day it is? So hit the like button, lock it. We probably have to keep DJ Moore, but Adunze development has been meh. Yeah, he's been all over. He had a really good run in the middle of the season, got hurt, and then meh. Shout out to that electrical substation near the 49ers practice facility, the true MVP of the season. Tyler, love the Jets jersey. I have the signed one too. Appreciate that, Tyler. Let's go. Hit a gritty for me. Fuck DJ. I'm done with him at this point. He did have a nice catch. Did he get concussed or he got fucked up? He got fucked up on that ball out of bounds today. To me, Seattle was the most impressive all around this weekend. Yes, they did have the best spot. I think that was the best spot for a team. I think Seattle was the easiest. If you said someone was going to win in a blowout, I think Seattle would have been the easy pick. 5 days off, or 5 to 6 days off for the Niners, 13 or 14 for the Seahawks. They just played. They know each other. Division game. The electrical substation subplot. Like Indiana, minus 7.5, to be honest. I think they'll do more. I like them comfortably tomorrow. Rodgers will be there if Stafford retires. Too bad Rodgers retired. Monday Night College Football game. Aaron Rodgers will be the Vikings quarterback. God help us all. After Stafford retires, Lions trade for Burrow. Rams trade for Dak. Bengals sign Josh Dobbs. Goff goes to Arizona. And Kyler Murray starts a professional Call of Duty team. I would like Burrow to be traded to the Texans. Just AFC. I would want him out of my division too. Your fave, Wendy. Skull. Appreciate that. Rams down. Let's go, Rams. You can't say Rams down. That's Bear down. David Z. B. I'm spamming. You're not. No, it's not you. You weren't spamming. Football guy was spamming. There was somebody like spamming don't swear or some shit. Not you, Tyreek. Rodgers needs to hang it up, man. I'm tired of hearing this whole this. Rams going to trade for 2 after Stafford retires. Silex. Just because you want it to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. He stopped running on that pick. On our OT drive. Kind of stupid throw. Taj with the $5. Let's go. Straight cash, homie. Appreciate that. The 49ers pregame walkout with the boombox reminded me so much of the USC walkout when they played Bama and lost 52-6. 1,000%. I didn't see that until this morning. And who was it? Was it Kendrick Bourne leading out the thing? He had 0 receptions, 0 targets. And then they gave up the opening kickoff for a touchdown. That was crazy work. Why did DJ Moore stop running his route? Nothing but disappointment. Why did Caleb throw the ball? He shouldn't have thrown the ball. Because DJ Moore is a bum. Sometimes. He could have kept running and either dropped it or probably not caught it. Either way, we keep the ball. Don't throw the ball. At least y'all have 2 legit wideouts, though. Burden and Adunze are... Adunze was kind of all over the place. Burden had some good, but he disappeared in the playoffs. Bears kind of in a weird spot at the wide receiver position. They have a great tight end. It's going to happen, trust me. Caleb is a choker. Don't talk about Caleb. Whatever Caleb does in the bedroom is up to Caleb, okay? Lions need Malik Willis. Malik Willis going to Atlanta. What you mean? Going to Atlanta. Kirko's going to Minnesota. It's Kirko! We're back! Are you? No, but not there's anything wrong with that. Choker. Y'all barely won. But they did win. He did throw a bad pick. Jameis Winston to the Lions. Yeah, Winston to Jamo, like Jawanston. I don't know. Jameson Williams. There you go. Can have a real drink. Caleb is buns. I wouldn't call Caleb buns. I thought Caleb was fine today. 2 picks on 4th down really don't matter. Last pick's bad. Bengals trade their last franchise QB to the Chiefs and was still in conference. Fair? No. No, they traded him to the Card. Wait. Oh, Andy Dalton? But they were done with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton was done at that point. Joe Burrow's still a starter. I forgot about the Ginge. I forgot Andy Dalton was in Kansas City. I'm not an old head, but come on, college football is hurting. It is definitely hurting. The product's better. The other things are not as fun. I think it's better football though. They're playing better football. I don't like Caleb, but in all fairness, he's far from a choker. Dude's had 8 comebacks wins this year. True. No, he's talking about what he does in the bedroom, bro. Your secondary is buns, allowing Caleb to throw. Lol. The Hail Mary that was a 14-yard touchdown pass was awful. Saints will sign Shuck, 5 years, $70 million. We'll see. Got a long way to go before Shuck's getting a new contract. Shucking it. ALX plays. At least you avoided a butt kicking by Seattle. Can't believe you let a bunch of warm-weathered Rams to beat you. Fair. Okay, so I'll leave you alone. Thanks for the back and forth, my guy. I'll catch you next week after we beat the Broncos to do it. I expect you here Thursday when I make my picks. Hop in tomorrow for the national championship game. We'll have some fun. We have a Broncos fan on the stream, so if you want to talk shit to him, go right ahead. He'll take it. He's down in the dumps. Bo Nix hurt. You can bully him. Dante Whitner said Seahawks DBs were afraid of Ricky Pearsall, and homie finished the game with no catches on 2 targets. Yikes. DJ was honestly open on the throw. The throw wasn't good, but if DJ actually keeps... I don't think he was that open on that throw. Not in that situation. There's just no reason for it. Rome is a liability. You going to Seattle to get blown out? I don't think there's going to be any blowouts next week. Maybe the Patriots. They abandoned the run game for no reason. I done broke my TV. It's on site for real. I mean, they ran the ball on the last drive of the game. I guess in the third quarter, they abandoned it a bit. They ran the ball a lot. They got stopped on running the ball twice on 4th down. And they ran on 3rd down on the plays before. They ran on the goal line. DeAndre Swift got bodied. He tried to hurdle a guy. Who you got, the Miami Texans or the Philadelphia Patriots? I have the Guangzhou Sharks, actually. Can't believe we lost to an obese kicker. He's a thicker kicker. He's not obese. He's just chunky. Mevis. I do love me some Mevis. Sorry, Caleb got me fucked up. Just stick to the run game. No, you run the football. I don't disagree. I thought they ran the ball fine. They could have ran a little more. They ran the ball 39 times. I would have liked to see some boot action on 4th down and 3rd down with Caleb. Get him out in the pocket. Get him rolling. You know how Caleb can create outside the pocket. Jaquero Lanier. I butchered that, I'm sure. There's my Spanish accent. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the fam. He was in the middle of the field. He was wide open, and Caleb, I think, thought he would keep running. I wouldn't call that wide open with a safety. He had coverage underneath and a safety over the top. That's not wide open, especially in the situation. Green, what's up? I saw you earlier. Will we ever see another undefeated team in the NFL? OJ, no. Too many games, too much pressure, too much rest. Dalton never played in KC. Lol, then who was the Bengals franchise quarterback? They traded Carson Palmer to, fucking Arizona. We not calling Andy Dalton the franchise quarterback? It's crazy work. Crazy football this year. Daniel, what's up? Roma Dunze is overrated. Burden is that guy, and DJ Moore should go to Atlanta. Malik Willis will sling the rock to him. Fair. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new here. Again, we'll be live tomorrow. 30 likes. Let's go. Let's get it up to 50. We get it at 50 likes. Holy shit. They had no reason to throw it there. Just 2 more plays and go for the field goal. I don't know if they can kick a field goal from there. Where were they? They were on. Let's look at where were they on this in overtime. They were at the LA 48. They can't kick from there. They're at midfield. They can't kick a field goal from there. Not Andy Dahl. Talking about Carson Palmer. They targeted Carson Palmer to the Chiefs. I thought they traded him to the Cardinals. The Chiefs? Carson Palmer's on the Chiefs? I'm proud of this young, improving team. There you go. That's all you got to be. That's all you got to be. Next year for me, it's LSU and Texas A&M. Levitt goes to LSU and Moss returns to A&M. I hope we better fucking win. No, Moss is going to the draft. Moss already left. It's on Big Rube. Yeah, Bengals to the Cardinals. That's what I thought. Heard the story before, but Ben Johnson abandoning the run in the third. It pained me last season. He signed with them. I'm a Vikings fan too. Skull. You watch UFC? Sometimes I'm going to watch a hell of a lot more UFC now that it's on Paramount and I don't have to bootleg streams. Not that I would ever break the law or do anything illegal, but I will be watching more UFC. I hate the Dagestanis. They're stupid and they're ruining the sport. I was way more into UFC when I was a young man too. We're talking about what happened in 02. They weren't that close in overtime. They were at midfield in overtime. So they 2 runs, he couldn't kick the field goal for that. You needed a couple first downs, especially in that weather. I meant they traded him to the Raiders, then he signed with the Cardinals. There you go. Too many injuries. It is the Raiders. NFL seems crazy. Skull. Bear down 27-31. Never forget. Wait, what? I've already forgotten. Was that the Packers score? That was probably the Packers score. Rip Bears. I heard the Falcons got the Browns coach yesterday and today. Yup. JH. Yup. Just to know what team. The Raiders don't count, right? It's the Raiders. The Raiders don't count. So, overall from this game, Caleb Zesty, crazy throw, 3 picks, 2 on 4th down. I don't give a shit about them. Stafford was fine. Really weird. The blocking was weird. The pass rush was crazy. Kyron had a good day. Colby Parkinson, 56. Puka with 56. Puka had a good day running, too. JH71. I can see it better. Appreciate it. Oh, and you got a roller coaster. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the fam. He turned down a huge contract to be the highest paid player to stay with the Raiders and said, what the Cardinals? Yeah, it's the Raiders. Not even a real team. Clearly. No crying from the Bears, but the Packers can't say the same. I mean, the Bears fans are definitely crying, Eugene. They're definitely crying. They were talking reckless shit this week. They got to hold that L. I will give the Bears some credit coming back after being stuck at 10 for the longest time. And that catch to save the game was amazing from Caleb. I mean, it was just really bad defense. A good throw. It was really bad. Okay, I watched too much football, remember. True. I didn't remember. I thought the Cardinals. I didn't even know the Raiders. See, I thought he went straight to the Cardinals. I blacked out. I memory hole the Cardinals trade. And I was thinking of the Dalton the Ginger. To be fair, I was with you when you first said it. I had Carson Palmer on the brain, but I was like, no, Andy Dalton was the last one. Hey, dude, I'm so happy the Bears lost and good job beating us Lions. Well, Detroit, appreciate that. Aren't we all happy the Bears lost? Pete was a Bear. I was not a Bear. Shut up, Green. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Oh, Caleb does love a little banana in football, Stacy, if you know what I mean. The Ravens game, our chance to get into the playoffs, was sad to see it, but it is what it is. Ben Johnson proved he is a damn good coach, but Mike Vrabel looked like a genius. I think we could have stopped C.J. Stroud, but Vrabel's a great coach. Titans are stupid for firing him. Titans are very stupid for firing him. Ben Johnson did a lot better than I thought he would do. He's weird. Ben Johnson's a fucking weirdo. Okay, he's a weirdo. He's Adam Gase, but he actually knows how to coach. So there is an upside to that. Let's see. We can do the other scores. What's to take away from this Patriots-Texans game? The Texans insane catch by Keyshawn Booty. It touched the ground. I've seen that called incomplete this year. I wouldn't call it incomplete, but I've seen it called incomplete. On 3rd down, Drake May was kind of meh. 16-27, 179, 3 touchdowns, a pick. What do you have? 2 fumbles? 4 fumbles, lost 2. So reckless with the football. Not going to get it done over there. C.J. Stroud with one of the worst performances you will ever see. one of the worst performances you will literally ever see in your life from CJ Stroud. Just 4 picks. Did he have a fumble too? No, Woody Marks had the fumble. Fumbled going in too. Woody Mark 20. They couldn't run the ball at all. Again, Milton Williams being back is a huge add to this defensive front to stop the run. Dalton Schultz got hurt early. He had 2 catches for 47 yards and got hurt in the first quarter. That kind of changed the whole game right there. Higgins was their leading. They just didn't have guys that can get open and make plays. It was really that simple. It wasn't that difficult to see. They hung around. They hung around there. They were winning 10-7. Who the best wide receiver in the league? No. What are your thoughts on the Bears and Rams game? 72. It was an insane game. Pretty sloppy overall. Caleb threw a bad pick, and the Rams won. McVay was awful, game management-wise. CJ definitely needed to get benched. We all thought Colston Loveland was a bad pick. It's looking like it's working out for them. Yes, true. Tyler Warren's still a great tight end. I would still stand by my guy, Tyler Warren. Vrabel's whole game plan was great and moved the ball with ease against that D, even with 3 turnovers. Also made CJ look like Jamarcus Russell. I mean, he looked like Jamarcus Russell last week, too. It is also difficult, no Nico Collins, and then losing Schultz. Like I said, Schultz had 47 yards in the first quarter, and then he was out after the first round. Texans scored they got a touchdown call back. They had to settle for the field goal. That was bullshit. Anyway, moving with ease is kind of a loose term. They ran the ball well in the second half. I mean, let's look about the score. The 4th down play that they scored the first touchdown on, the ball gets tipped. Nice catch on 4th one. That was like what? At like the 35, 30? Well, I think they were at the 30 on that one. Then they scored on a pick 6. Then the late touchdown, another great grab by Diggs. I mean, they only had 200. They had 270. What they have? 200. They had 245 yards of offense, 47 yards of offense, 48. I can't do math. So, wasn't a crazy day for them. I mean, the Texans had, like, similar offense to them. Kind of crazy to think about. McVay and Ben got beef. Yes, they definitely got beef after the LaFleur. LaFleur's a McVay guy. LaFleur's brother's on McVay's staff. I'm a new sub. Love your Minnesota style room. Appreciate that, 72. Welcome to the fam. I hope Detroit can get a better defense next season. I don't. But yes, the Lions need a better defense. Don't disrespect Jamarcus Russell by comparing him to CJ Stroud. Both of them can't read. That dig TD catch was beautiful. Yeah, they didn't go for the rip either. They didn't go for the rip like he gets hit and he has the ball and he doesn't quite have it yet, and nobody rips the ball and then he's able to readjust on that catch. It was a great catch by Diggs on 3rd down. Plus the Texans didn't have CJ's guys all year as well as Tank Dell. Yeah, Nico was in and out of the lineup. No Tank Dell this year, obviously. Kind of a clusterfuck at wide receiver for the Texans. My mom said we might go to the Charlotte to see the Lions-Panthers in 26. Nice. Seahawks got it this year. They definitely could. Sneaky. Hurts can't read a defense either. True. Stroud, Hurts, and Bo Nix are the spider. I feel like that's an insult to Bo Nix. I think that's a little mean to Bo Nix. But I'm not here to talk shit, though. Soon. You can do whatever you want. It's just a suggestion. Do you remember me? It's Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel. I don't. You guys need cool pictures. I remember profile pictures. That helps me out, guys. It's a good thing and a bad thing. I try and remember people, but we are getting a lot of people now. It's a great thing. I can't remember everybody. I try, though. I do try. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Like 72 Prods got like a crazy St. Louis Arch pitcher. That was Diggs' first TD. I heard that since the playoffs in Buffalo. That was crazy. I heard that stat. I was like, what the fuck? You better remember me, 72. It's real catchy. Yep, and you got a unique profile picture. All right. So I don't know what else to say about this game. Like Patriots won. Let's do a little preview for next week. So I believe the first game is next week is the Patriots-Broncos game. Yeah, Patriots-Broncos. I kind of like it. You got to like the Pats. Jarrett Stidham. Who knows? There's football legend. Don't spam. And then Rams Seahawks is the big game, obviously. NFC Championship game, great game. Look at those ticket prices. Oh my God, $1,000 to get in. $450. I could probably get tickets at an NFC Championship game. I could probably get in if I wanted to go. Vikings can fix Andrew Luck. I'm so glad we fired John Morton. Yeah. Rams kicker built like Boris Diaw and kicked the game winner. Mevis, our guy Mevis, the thicker kicker. I've been telling people that they also thought that was crazy. Yeah, that's an insane stat. I was like, what the fuck? That can't be true. He had 2 TD catches in the playoffs at Buffalo. Yeah, but that was his last one. He hadn't caught one since like 2021. He hadn't caught a touchdown pass in the playoffs. That's crazy. It's actually insane. Oh my God. Why do you do this to me, children? Why do children do this to me? Gonna have to put them in timeout. Let's see. Minnesota could get better next year because the last couple of games them were super fun. Yeah, they were pretty. I mean, if our quarterback could stay healthy, they were fine. We won 5 in a row to end the season. I would have liked to see us in the playoffs. I think we could have been a little interesting with that defense and our offense playing a lot better than it did at the beginning and the middle of the season. McCarthy was good. Actually, JJ McCarthy sucks. 9 is undefeated. 9 is a god. 9 is the man. 9 was good when he was healthy at the end of the year last year. So Vikings are irrelevant until they get a real QB. Our QB was fine, evil. Come on. Don't be mean. Our QB was fine. You mix it. We can fix CJ Stroud. There's our new guy. If you combine Houston's defense with Dallas offense, you would have a Thanos with all the rings. 9 curse? No, 9's undefeated. No, what I said, Taj, was if you get the Texans defense and the Seahawks defense and you put Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen as the quarterbacks on those two teams and just let it ride, let's fucking roll. Like, let's roll. Like, just give me that Super Bowl. Give me the Texans defense versus the Seahawks defense and give me Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes as the 2 quarterbacks. Let's play ball, boys. Let's lace them up. McCarthy should sweep it up after games, not playing in them. Wait, what? Should be sweeping up after games, not playing in them. McCarthy was good at the end of the season. You can't say he wasn't. McCarthy is worse than Tua and can prove otherwise, and that's pretty bad. I can prove otherwise. Ali Sharp, I'm a jelly roll. I look like jelly roll. I got a face tattoo. JJ McCarthy's still the youngest QB in the NFL, even after this draft. I know, that's so crazy to say. JJ McCarthy's still a baby, boys. Just kidding. Facts, or have the Raiders and Giants play the winner of that game. Gets the first overall pick. They should play that game the Saturday before the Super Bowl. Yeah, they should play it on the, or they should play it on the, whatchamacallit, on the Pro Bowl week. That's the Pro Bowl game. I can't unsee the Falcons in the first Packers game that McCarthy played in. Fair. But what about the Lions game he played in? What about the Cowboys game on Sunday Night Football? Played great in that game. I hope the train makes it to the playoffs. Turn into the 5th or the 6th. Hello, Queso. That's original. Queso wishes he was as cute as me. All right. I think that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Great stream tonight. Kind of a short one. Not so much to talk about. We'll be live again tomorrow. That's kind of why I'm cutting it a little bit short. We'll be live for the national championship tomorrow. So I'm going to be live for like 3-4 hours tomorrow. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be having fun. We'll be playing drinking games. If you want to watch the national championship, you want to have fun, if you want to donate to get us blackout, go right ahead. It's going to be a blast. I'll be live again Thursday. I think Thursday nights I'll do my conference championship picks. And then we will be live I'll pick one of the 2 games. I haven't decided for one of the 2 games out there. So one of the 2 games next weekend we'll be live for. Maybe we'll go live for both games. Fuck it. Who cares? Should be a lot of fun. Out there. So what if Texas Seahawks played against each other, but only defense, basically rugby. True. Go appreciate it. Good night, guys. Have a safe week. Mullen's better than McCarthy. Don't do that. Not currently, maybe, but not all time. So good night. Have a safe rest of your week. Hope to see you all tomorrow out there. Again, like, subscribe, and share.